Hello class, and today we're going to learn how to format an APA document using Microsoft Word. Now, previously, and if you've been on Blackboard, you have seen the video I created on how to format an APA document using Google Docs. Well, as I stated in class, or will state in class, um, I was originally going to use Google Docs for the entire semester. And I don't care if you use Google Docs or Microsoft Word, it's just I had planned on using Google Docs for the entire semester, so I didn't bother with making a video involving Microsoft Word or to show you how to create an APA document using Microsoft Word because we were going to use Google Docs. So I ran out of time, so that's why I have this video here. So of course the first thing you want to do is you want to open Microsoft Word and have a new document. If you're using the campus computers, all of them have Microsoft Word 2013. That's what I have on my computer, so it makes it a little bit easier if you watch this video and then go use a campus computer. If you don't have Microsoft Word 2013 on your home computer, the instructions are pretty much the same. If it's Word 2010, it's going to be a lot similar to Word 2013. But if it's Windows 95 or Microsoft Word 95, it's going to be a lot different. Hopefully you don't have Microsoft Office 95 on your computer. However, the first thing you want to do is, of course, open a new document, and the campus computers are all set for the default settings, so you're going to have to change all of those on the computer each time you use the campus computer, either in the computer lab or in the library. So what you want to do is, as you can see here, you have a new document. It's completely blank. As you can see here, it says normal up here in styles, and then you have your font. This is my home computer, so the default setting is Times New Roman 12 point. The default setting in Microsoft Word is Calibri 11 point. So you want to first go up here to styles and click no spacing. So you click no spacing. That sets the Word document to the default setting. So what you'll have to do is fix that. So what you'll want to do is first click no spacing, and then right click in the document or hit this corner here where it says paragraph settings, and this box will come up. You want to check to make sure your before and after spacing are set to 0, and then you go to line spacing and you set that for double, because the no spacing style sets everything to single space and we need it to be double spaced. So just click OK on that. The next thing you want to do is set your default font. Of course, this will change as soon as you log out of the computer, but you need to do this every single time. So you right click on the font thing up here and this box will come up. Notice it says font, and you'll want to make sure it's set for Times New Roman regular 12 point, and then you go down to this little corner that says set it as default. You click that, and this little box will come up and it'll say, do you want to set the default font to Times New Roman 12 point for this document only, or all documents based on the normal template? It doesn't matter which one you pick, because once you log out of the computer, it will reset to the default font, which is Calibri 11 point, and you're going to have to do this every time. So you can either pick this document only or all documents based on the normal template. If you're going to work on more documents on that same computer without logging out, I would go with the second option. But if you're only working on that one document, then this document only is fine. So click OK for that. I'm going to click cancel because my default font is already Times New Roman 12 point. So that's set up. The next thing you need to do is start building your title page for APA. Well, APA has several items that are required on the title page. It's not like MLA where you can just type your header and then start typing the paper. APA requires the title page and then the paper starts. So the first thing you need to do is get your page numbers set up. So to do that, you go to Insert, and then you want to insert page number, not header. You want to add page numbers because not only do you have to put a running head in there, but you need to paginate your paper. The header feature will give you the ability to put a running head in there, but it will not paginate your paper for you. It just can't do it. The page number feature not only paginates your paper, but it also gives you a space to do the running head. You want top of page, and it's got to load, and then you've got to do plain number one, either this one, or this one. It doesn't matter because you're going to adjust it however you need it. I always go with the first one, just it makes it easier. Make sure it says you check this box, different first page. Now, if you're doing this for the first time, it's not going to be checked, this box, different first page. So when you check that box, it's going to delete your number one. But that's okay. It's supposed to do that. Just keep typing, doing whatever. The next thing we need to do is put in our running head. So we need to type running head. The title of our paper will be Wooden Soldiers. And then we just tab the one over, and there we go. That's all you do for the running head. You can just close that, and now you can get to the business of putting your title and the other title page elements on there. So to put the other title page elements on there, you want to center your cursor. You can also do Control E for that. And as you can see, there's a ruler that runs along the side, the left margin here, and across the top. This is very important, but you don't really need to mess with it in Word. In Google Docs, you need to mess with this top ruler in order to get the hanging indent on your references. But in Microsoft Word, you don't need to mess with the top ruler unless someone has messed with it and it's all out of whack. For this side ruler, this is important when you're trying to pick where to put your title. The title begins right here at the 2 on the paper. So if you could line it up, kind of eyeball it a little bit, and move the cursor, like you go over here, and then you kind of move it, your title should start somewhere around here. So I've got my blinking cursor up here. I've got to bring it down to about here. And again, it's an eyeball thing. It's kind of like when you're cooking, you kind of just eyeball how much goes in there. You don't want it all the way down here, and you don't want it all the way up here. You want it right about here. So our title was Wooden Soldiers. The history of the Royal Guard. So that's our full title. Running head is a shortened version of the title. And your name, I'm going to use my name. And then, oops. And there you go. Now you have a title page. So this is exactly how your title page should look. To do the rest of the document, just hit your cursor. Make sure your cursor is down there below. You're done with the title page. And what you'll do is go back up to Insert and click on Page Break or Control Return. Wait, what happened to my number? That's okay. If you don't see a number at the top, you should see a number 2 at the top here. It's all right. All you do is you go back into page number, and you click top of page, and you click the same one, and bam, there's a number 2 in the same place, depending on which plain number 1 you pick. We want it on the left because our running head starts on the left. And so all you do is type the running head again. And then you tab the 2 over. And then you're good. Now you're done with the running head, because every page after this one it'll paginate itself. And I'll show you that by doing a page break. Now you need the title again. And the easiest thing to do is just come over here to page 1, grab that, copy it, and then paste it again. There you go. Now you have a APA document. If you want to check your work, just go back to Insert and hit Page Break again. And as you can see, it says page 3 over here, and the same running head. It says Wooden Soldiers. So everything is good. If this was the last page of your document, you would turn that page into a references page. And there you go. You could do that anyway. You could create a template like this and just save it, and then you'd be typing your paper on here, and Word would automatically move this references page down and out of the way. If you go back to page 2 and put the cursor up there by the title, this is where if you hit Control L, this is where your paper starts. One line right after the title, and then you just do one tab, and then where I'm typing, that's where the essay starts. So if you have any questions, send me an email or use the general question forum, or you can text me. Have a great weekend.